you are about to hear this must be transformational in Jesus' mighty name. Number one, there is power in being introduced. There is power in being introduced. I put it to you that there is what we call the power of introduction. And so this wonderful morning, I am privileged to be able to come before you and announce this truth, that there are levels in life that you must be introduced to. Where you are going, there are people that have been there. I know I'm speaking to people that are career people. I am speaking to people that are in ministry. I'm speaking to people that are in business. And I know there is a vision that you have. There is where you want to see yourself. There is where you are going. And I put it to you that this wonderful morning, that where you want to go, there are people that have been there before. And so the wise thing to do is that you must allow yourself to be introduced by those that are already where you want to go. This means that there are levels you can never introduce yourself. Whenever you hear a man say that they are self-made, that is a dangerous statement. There is no man that is self-made. Every man is made by another. Even billionaires are ushered into billions. People that are great in whatever area of life that you consider, they must be prepared. They must be ushered into those spaces. And so this very wonderful morning, it is important that I let you know that there are places where you must understand men must allow you into. They are what we call gatekeepers. They are people that govern certain territories. And so unless these people open those spaces for you, you will struggle and struggle. You will pray, you will fast. But unless the Lord has appointed a man to be able to usher you into those spaces, then there will be something that will be lacking. In other words, those people are called by men, at times we call them destiny helpers. And so in the context of Jesus and his ministry on earth, Jesus came here on earth to fulfill an assignment that no man had ever done before. It was the assignment of salvation. And the assignment that he had here on earth was greater than any assignment of any other prophet that had ever existed. But Jesus Christ, being God, he realized that there were men that governed the territory of ministry here on earth. There are men that had been here and done and done ministry even before he came. And one of those men was John the Baptist. And so John the Baptist was a man that used to baptize people by the river. And so he was a custodian of baptism here on earth. And so when Jesus comes, before he began his ministry, he interacts with a man that is called John the Baptist. And he says to John the Baptist, I need you to baptize me. Why? Because Jesus understands that baptism is a place of introduction. What does an introduction do to a life of a believer in the marketplace? What does an introduction do to the life of a minister in ministry? What does an introduction do to a life of a business or a career person in the marketplace? What it does, it makes you legit before people. It gives you credibility. It is important that you understand people that have a reputation and they have gone ahead of you. It is important that you get to ride in their reputation. It is important that you understand there are things that you do not build by yourself. There are people that have already built. You only build or upon whatever they have built on. And so Jesus understood that John the Baptist already had a reputation. Number two, John the Baptist also had a relationship with people. And so he needed to leverage on the relationship that John the Baptist had with people. Ladies and gentlemen, this wonderful morning, I pray that the Lord will open your spiritual eyes, that you may understand that those that have gone ahead of you, you must be able to honor them and submit to them. It is also important to understand you may be carrying even a bigger ministry. You may be carrying a bigger assignment. You may be qualified more than they are. You may be more good looking than they are. You may be more articulate than they are. You may actually be more eloquent than they are. But the fact that they have gone before you, it is important that you allow them not only to mentor you, but to open certain gates for you. I pray that in the name of Jesus Christ, where you are at in life, that the Lord will introduce you to your John the Baptist so that they may usher you into your place of destiny. I pray that the Lord will connect you to people that have already conquered gates that you want to conquer, so that they may make it easier for you. And so for young people that may be watching this broadcast, I pray that the Lord will connect you to people that can be able to see the gold that is in you, or the assignment of God over your life, so that they can be able to introduce you into your place of fulfilling destiny.